Okay, this week I want to work on changing the tire on the rear here, just in case you ever get a flat or you need to rotate your tires in your own driveway. Now I've got the car parked in the driveway. It's on a nice level surface already on the road. If you need to be able to do that, try to find the best place you can pull over. That way it's on a level surface and the car's not going to tend to roll. First thing I need to do is go in the hatch here. I need to get out all my jack and all my tools. I'll meet you around the side. Okay, I'm here at the tire. I'm going to go ahead and take off. First thing I want to do is I'm going to use my tools here. The flat end, I need to take this hubcap off. And just to do that, you can slide the rear end here, right underneath this cutout here. This is where it's holding it on. Slide it in. All you just need to do is just bring it outward just a little bit. You'll get a little pop. You're going to do it all the way around the tire until it comes off. Just remember to be gentle. It is plastic. It will break. Just take your time working it around. And once you have it off, we'll move to the next section. Okay, I've got the hubcap off and I've set it aside. While the tire's on the ground, I want to go ahead and take these lug nuts loose. That way the car's not going to roll and I'm not going to have to fight it trying to get these loose because they are put on with about 80 foot-pounds. So you just take your lug wrench here, put it over there. And I'm just going to take them all loose while it's sitting on the ground. Once you do that, you'll be able to put the jack in, be able to lift up the car. One more. There we go. Okay, now we've got that. The jack actually is going to go about right here on the car. If you notice, there is a slot here in the jack. This is actually going to fit up onto the flange. And underneath the flange, there's two small cutouts, which I'm going to show you. This is where the best place to put the jack is. That way you can lift it from there. Go ahead and meet me under the car. Okay, I got the jack position in the car. If you notice, there's two little cutouts right here in the sill flange. From that point there, this is where I'm going to put my jack. The jack's going to go in between those, and the slot's actually going to go around the flange right there. And that way you'll be able to lift the car from that point. Okay, now I can start jacking it up. I've got the jack position on here where it's touching. I can start lifting it up. One thing I'd recommend is if you're going to be out on the road, you might want to put a small board or something like this under there. Of course, my driveway is pretty level and flat, and it's easy. I can put the jack on down. If you're ever stranded on the side of the road and you're under a loose gravel or anything else, something like a piece of board, something very thin like this, but you can also wrap in cloth, that way it won't rattle on the back. You can put this in with your spare tire. Go ahead and put this under your jack. That way you'll always have a flat, solid surface to put the jack on if you're ever stranded on the side of the road. This tool here with the hook is just going to go in the end. And then this square is going to go over the slot there. Now if you notice, this piece is actually going to angle out. This is going to give me a nice handle. That way I can turn. I'm just going to lift the jack. Of course, the car is in park. I've got an 8 automatic transmission. A manual, you want to leave it in gear. Make sure the parking brake's on. Now I'm just going to lift and keep turning until the tire actually has some space underneath it. That way I can take it off. Once it's there, you can go ahead and stop. I'm going to take these lug nuts off, take the tire off. I can put the spare on, or if I'm rotating, I can put the other one back on. Once I do that, I'm going to tighten it back up, and we'll get it back going. Okay, I've got the tire back off. I'm going to go ahead and put it back on. I'm going to line it up with the lugs here. Put it back on. I can start one lug on there, or one lug nut on the lug. That way it's going to keep the tire from coming back off. And the other 4, I'm going to hand start them all the way down before I tighten it up back with the wrench. So once I do that, I'll get it tightened with the lug wrench, and we'll get this car down and be on our way. Tire back on the ground, and the lug nuts are there. Whether you're going to use a lug wrench or a torque wrench, you're going to want to tighten this in a star pattern. So you're going to pick one, go directly across from it, and pick another one and go directly across from that. I'd recommend doing this 2 or 3 times in that pattern. That way you make sure the tire is tightened well to the car. Now at home I use a torque wrench with a 15/16 inch socket. It fits right over this lug nut. Nissan recommends doing 83 foot-pounds on each lug. So as you go through it, make sure they're done. I'm going to go directly across from that. Once I'm done here, we'll put all my tools away back in the car, put my hubcap back on. If you're on the side of the road, hopefully things have gone well and you're back on the road. If you're at home after that, you're done with the job, or if you're changing tires, you can do the same for each tire around the car with a jack. Anything else you need, visit us on nissanversa.org. Visit us on the forums, list up your question, we'll take care of you. Otherwise, we'll see you at nicoclub.com. Until next time.